the stoppie. We're going to start again with the stoppie. We've had it on our segment before, but after a lot of looking at comments that have come in, we're going to show you how to do the stoppie. The steps on actually doing the stoppie without injuring yourself or getting hurt. Note, it is a more advanced move, so we are going to go in more depth, but it will teach you, and Brian gives the basics in plain form. So I think this is an advancement of the one we have done before. I do believe you'll enjoy it, and this one you can really, really learn from. We've done the stoppie before, and now we're going to do the stoppie demystified. That's not going through it when there's mist, but it's showing you how to actually do it. There's been a lot of commentary on how do you actually do it properly and what is the exact procedure to do it. Once again, Brian's the best at it. We're going to ask him what he did first to learn how to do it without hurting himself badly, and what's the procedure. Brian, if you don't mind telling us how.
Well, you know, this is really the opposite to the wheelie. You know, there's no way of doing it safely, you know. So the bottom line again is you want to get it onto that balance point, but to find that balance point there's no safety catcher. So, you know, too much is over the handlebars, too little, nothing's going to happen. It's just the back wheel won't come up high enough. So really with this one it's going to take a lot more time, it's a lot more tedious. So what you want to do is you want to build up a little bit of speed, you want to squeeze the front brake, but at the same time you want to put the weight on the front wheel and take the weight off the foot pegs. So you want to put as much weight onto the front wheel as possible, and the best way to do this is actually on tar or on really grippy grass, if there is such a thing. And what you want to do is you want to just do a little stoppie. So do it real slow and just get the back wheel up, just so that you get the feeling of going up on the front wheel. Once you've done that, then you can start going a little bit faster and you can do longer ones. But the moral of the story is you want to get it up on that balance point where it's just before it goes over, and obviously not too little where it doesn't go up at all. So you know, once again, it's lots of practice, lots of time, but it's very, very smooth on the brake. Don't yank the front brake, and you know, you can't just grab the front brake. You need to take your weight off the foot pegs, number one. You also need to push the front wheel into the ground, and the way that we do that, it's all one movement. So it goes from a little bit of speed, so accelerate first, second gear, squeeze the front brakes, but as you squeeze it, push the suspension down and take the weight off the foot pegs. Right. And when I show you now, you'll see what I mean by that.
Trick question, how many times did you fall getting this right?
Again, I was really lucky. I started really, really slowly. I did little ones, and the first time that I ever really went over the handlebars was in front of about 5,000 people in the Nassau Coliseum in New York, where you know, I was just practicing before the show, and I just got excited and grabbed too much front brake and got spat straight over the handlebars. So, you know, it does happen. And then you know, I've had a pretty big one on a motocross bike, you know, just grabbing too much front brake. So it is a dangerous move. But again, if you just start off slowly and you just do little ones, you know, you can build it up, and eventually you can do fifth gear wide open stoppies, you know.
Excellent. And remember, if you get the stoppie wrong, it'll be the end,